There's a few junkies like that guy. Okay, the police is in action. Maybe something went down. It's okay with the camera. No? Ah, là-bas dangerous. Check out the basketball courts, man. It's like New York City here. There's police is looking for something. The cops are looking for something. No, the police. Police, why police? That guy got hit. Maybe he was robbed or something. Problem? Problem with the police? It's my camera, yeah. No, the police. I feel like I'm in Africa here. Yeah, he's definitely washing for prayer. It's January 1st, 2024, early in the morning. I'm in Paris. And I figured, what a better way to start the new year than to go to the worst neighborhood of the city. The place where tourists are advised not to go, and the locals try to avoid it as much as possible. Let's check it out. Usually this place is packed with tourists. I mean, it's just like a huge, massive crowd here all the time. And there's virtually no one. The Lafayette Gallery. It's closed, and the streets are pretty empty. I'm curious how it's gonna be at Porte de la Chapelle, where I'm going. If it's gonna be empty as well, or a little bit more action. We'll see. GPS is showing that I'm coming up on the area in about 1.5 kilometers, and it doesn't look that bad. There are some people, but yeah. I mean, judge for yourself. It's not that terrible. By the way, I heard that last night there was some rioting in some of the banlieues, but not in Paris. I think in Dijon, Marseille, maybe Lyon. But who knows? Let's see if anything went down over here in the north of Paris. I ain't giving you nothing, pal. Okay, the GPS, it took me there, but then it took me a little bit out. So I have to find a place to park. But frankly, there's very few people on the street. There's a few junkies like that guy. Okay, the police is in action. Maybe something went down. But as expected, as a crackhead, as expected, you know, January 1st, 10 in the morning, you know, there's not going to be a lot of people in the streets.
100 meters. Turn left on Avenue de la Porte de la Chapelle.
Here's that crackhead. this is the area. This is it. This is where the metro stop is. Yep, there's the metro. This is where it gets a little shady.
In 300 meters, turn left on Rue de la Chapelle.
Look at these people. This is it. This is the spot. This is the real Rue or whatever. Porte de la Chapelle. Yeah. This is the boulevard, and I'm sure at night it's not very good here. Park somewhere. Let's see if I can film walking.
Turn left.
Closer.
Then turn right on Rue de la Chapelle.
Okay, enough with the GPS. What I'm mainly seeing here are like crackhead types walking around. Bonjour. This looks Pakistani. I think these guys are South Asian. There's an Afghan restaurant here. Another Afghan place over there. Muslim funerals. Sounds like the party's still going on here. It's an African joint. Man, I'm surprised the big bus comes here. It's totally empty. So down there is the metro stop. That's where it gets a little shady. But now it's kind of okay. I mean, there are some groups of young guys hanging around, loitering. There's some crackheads, but it's too early, I think. It's too early. guys back there looked kind of Afghan to me. Maybe they're migrants or something. Be careful what I kick with my shoes. I just kick something weird. Could be anything here, like needles or whatever. Can't find it anymore. So there's not that much going on here. I'm gonna go to another so-called bad neighborhood that is not far from here, and let's see what I find there. There's a few in this area. This one is well known as a place not to come to at night. To this shop. I won't ask them if they speak English. Probably do. It's a good shop. Hello. It's okay with the camera? It's okay with the camera? No? Do you speak English? Yeah? Where are you from? Bangladesh. I'm a tourist in Paris. I heard that this neighborhood is dangerous. Is it true? This neighborhood, I heard, is dangerous. Porte de Chapelle.
Porte de Chapelle.
Is it dangerous? Dangereux here.
No.
No? No danger?
No danger.
Okay.
La Chapelle, là-bas dangerous.
Ah, là-bas dangerous?
Ça ici dangerous.
Ah, okay.
Ça, place de la Chapelle. Place de la Chapelle.
Pas Place de la Chapelle.
Place de la Chapelle, ici, non.
Ah, okay.
Don't worry.
Merci. So we know where to go. Place de la Chapelle. Yeah, so that guy said this boulevard here is not dangerous, but Place de la Chapelle is. And he pointed to this direction. Okay, so this is Place de la Chapelle, this area here. There's a big stop here. I think it's La Chapelle. This metro stop is just La Chapelle, not Porte de la Chapelle. There's dudes hanging out. It's the usual sight. Immigrant shops, people loitering. Supermarché de Stalingrad. Check out the basketball courts, man. It's like New York City here. Brooklyn or something. With this bridge. I mean, with the elevated line. Yo, but it's closed, man. You can't play here. It's a shame it's closed. Man, this is just like New York. So yeah, man, Place de la Chapelle is there. And Place de Stalingrad is there. It's another place I wanted to see. Supposedly also very bad. So let's go there. This is Place de Stalingrad. You can imagine it gets pretty bad here at night. And there's a park there as well. I don't know what that is. Have a look. You can see the... What is that? Montmartre. The church in Montmartre. I forgot the name. The one with the rounded dome right there. Everything's close that I wanted to see. There's a weird building as well, a brutalist building. It's on this boulevard. I have to go, I think, that way. And this park is, I don't know, it's not really a park, it's more of a square. There is the river, but it ends here, and then I don't know where it goes. It's a bit weird. Yeah, so now I'm gonna walk back to Place de la Chapelle and see what that is about, because here it's pretty okay. I mean, at night I'm sure it's not, but at the moment it's just a little shady, but it's not that bad. New York City vibes, man. Like I said, straight up, like the Brooklyn L. I don't know which one came first, this or that. It's very much similar. Papa Africa. Petit Senegal. Dentel, Gerba, Kamraya, Tunisia, Vitamin, Mariage. Oh, it's like marriage clothes from the Comoros Islands. Wow. Okay. It's like textile stuff. See some crackheads around here too. The usual mobile shops. I don't know how these shops make money. There's one on every corner. They all sell the same crap. There's a big train line. There's the L of Paris. It's basically one area. Let's just walk down this boulevard and that's it. Boulevard de la Chapelle. Park. And here's the metro stop. La Chapelle. There's police that's looking for something. People sleeping there, or no, I thought they were sleeping, about to pass out. The cops are looking for something. Something happened. That guy got hit. Maybe he was robbed or something. Cops are looking. You speak English? The police. Police, why police? Why police?
Problem ici, cigarette.
Problem? Problem with the police? It's my camera, yeah. No, the police. Police. Something happened. The police are looking for something, like big time. Those guys really didn't want me to film. So yeah, this area, even now, now I see it, so it's a bit dangerous. I think I saw enough. I'm gonna head back now and go to the next spot. Do you speak English? The police, is the problem here? The police.
No problem.
No? But they're chercher.
Cherche une cigarette.
Cigarette? The marijuana or I don't want to push my luck. I wanted to go back just to be sure, but let's get out of here, man. Who knows, maybe the cops don't like it if I'm filming either, so just gonna bounce. Okay, so I'm gonna take off now and go see the weirdest building in all of Paris, in my opinion, which is not far from here. And then, if there's time, I'm gonna go to another bad area somewhere close by. But I think this is probably the worst. This Place de la Chapelle, Stalingrad. From what I understand, this is the worst. Here the homies are already out and about. Yeah, it's around 11:20, so people have woken up from last night and the action is beginning. I'm sure at night, that park where the cops were, not a good place to be. That's 100%. It was the only spot in this area where I felt like, okay, things can happen there, you know? You can get robbed, beaten up, even in daylight. It had that kind of vibe. I think I already see the buildings up ahead. In front of me is, in my opinion, the weirdest building complex in all of Paris. It's called... I forgot what it's called. Something with Flanders. Here it says the Gate of Flanders, but the building complex is called Organs of Flanders. Anyway, have a look. Look at that. Look at that. Brutalist architecture. Really weird and interesting. Let's have a closer look. It was designed by some famous architect. I didn't look into it that deeply. It's pretty wild. And unfortunately, it's in a really bad area. One of the worst areas of Paris, so it's very unkept. Look at this. Man, there's some guys across the street that started approaching me quietly. They saw that I'm filming. They're right there across. One of them started creeping up on me right before I left. But yeah, it's a bad area, man. Definitely a bad area. Man, that guy just went crazy for no reason. Here's another one. I guess this is an area of crazy people. I don't know. This is another spot where they tell tourists not to come. Barbes, Rochechouart. Barbes, Rochechouart. Something like that. Since then, I've learned that it's actually pronounced Barbes Rochechouart. Man, why does this language have to be so complicated? And just up there, that way, is going to be another place called Chateau-Rouge. This is all in one area, basically, where I was earlier, and it's kind of in one, general area with different hotspots, like squares where people congregate, where they tell people don't go there. And there's one down there. This is the Barbes, whatever, Roche. Oh my God, I can't say it. Rochechouart. Okay, Barbes. And up there is Chateau-Rouge. So I'm gonna have a look. Nice building, bad area. This is another place where if you're a tourist, don't come. It's called Barbes Rochechouart or something like that. I can't pronounce it. But it's in one general area from where I was. The Stalingrad and all that is down there. And people are already staring at me weird. Got the elevated. A lot of shady faces, man. I do see some tourists, but advisable not to come here. That's for sure. This area reminds me of Marseille. It was like this in Marseille. Up ahead, by the way, is another place. Chateau-Rouge, another area that is advisable not to visit, especially at night. This is Chateau-Rouge, some market here or something. I feel like I'm in Africa here. All kinds of meat. Yeah. Butchers. A lot of the corners in this area would be occupied by these older North African women, just sitting there as if they're in Marrakesh or something. Here, it's not as much about shadiness, but more like it's not French, it's very African. And probably around the square in the evening, there's a lot of illegal activity. But this area between Barbes and Chateau-Rouge that I just walked, it's more like a market, like an African market. This guy was actually dressed like a real African witch doctor. Yeah, so this is the Barbes Chateau-Rouge. I think that Place de la Chapelle was the worst for sure, but that Barbes metro station around there, it's pretty shady as well. But this boulevard is more like a big bazaar. If you look at the buildings, the architecture's fine. Homeless guy behind me there. So the area could be okay, but it's not.
Bonne année, monsieur.
Ah.
Non, mais je vous agresse pas, juste bonne année.
This was the guy selling the gold chain on the other side of the street earlier. Something tells me it wasn't from his grandma's collection. A lot of crazy people around here. I think that's enough of this area, man. People are starting to look at me weird. Sure, at night. It's not very pleasant to be here. Well, that's it. This is Porte de Clignancourt. I'm doing an illegal turn. Where I'm going. I'm not gonna get out here because it doesn't look that interesting, but I'll just film it from the car as I pass by. It's behind me, so I'm gonna have to turn around. Yeah, there's some market here, like a flea market. Maybe I'll have a look. Actually, I realized that there's a market. Wow, let's see what they're selling. So this is the flea market of Clignancourt, another area they say don't visit at night. Well, let's see what this. I don't know if it's not even a flea market, just market. Let's see what they're selling.
No, you are 39. This first time.
I already see fake stuff. It's like I'm not in France, man. Bunch of fake stuff, bunch of crap. I'm not even gonna go further. This is completely crap. I was tempted to ask him where this stuff is from, but man, this is such low quality stuff. I'm not even gonna bother, man. It's really weird how we're in France and it's a parallel reality here. This market is full of fake stuff, very low quality things that you could find in, you know, Asian countries or parts of Eastern Europe. And yet here it is in, well, you could say the heart of Paris, you know, or in the northern part, but it's not, you know, in some banlieue, it's still Paris. And obviously the people that make up this neighborhood, they make it really not French. It doesn't feel like France. You know, Marseille felt like this, as I said earlier. Hardly a French face around. Definitely a minority here. I hear more Arabic than French as well. So this is it. This is the Porte de Clignancourt. So far, this is the least shady area out of all. It's too open. The square is too bright. You can't do any shady activities here, like by the metro or that park. But they also say don't come around here. It's all one area, basically, with different spots. With the Paris tram, which is, it's pretty rare to see that. I think it's only on the periphery of the tram. But anyways, so those were the worst parts of Paris. Porte de la Chapelle La Chapelle, here Porte de Clignancourt, Barbes, Rochechouart, I can't pronounce it, Barbes. What was that? Chateau-Rouge and Goutte, that area there. What else did I see? Stalingrad. This is all in the north of Paris. I think the 18th. Some might go over to another arrondissement, but I think it's mostly the 18th or 19th. Anyway, it's in the north of Paris. And I think the worst was definitely Place de la Chapelle. That park where the cops were, I could really feel like some tensions there. That's, I can imagine that in the evening, that's really not a safe place to be. Even during the day now, I felt like at a certain point, like it's better to get out of there with the camera. If I didn't have the camera, whatever, man. I could stay there if I needed to. I don't think anybody would bother me, but with the camera, I felt like, okay, it's better if I get out. I think he's washing for prayer. Yeah, he's definitely washing for prayer. That's what I mean. Like, I'm in Paris, but am I? All right. So those were the worst areas of Paris on the 1st of January 2024. From Porte de Clignancourt, I'm signing out.